Hey guys, Steven here, and I'm out in some of the most beautiful area I've ever seen in Philadelphia. I'm out with one of my friends. I was out for some martial arts training, and we're getting ready to have a big bonfire. By the time you guys see this video, the election will long be passed, and we'll be dealing with all that, whichever side you're on. But this one, we're gonna have a bonfire and drink and wheel a TV out, and I was invited as a guest to come here, and like I said, this is totally different than everything in Arizona. This is absolutely beautiful. They actually have trees with different color leaves and stuff here. And I'm here in a pond far away with all these geese, and we don't have much water in Arizona too, so just appreciating cool little things like this. And we have the camera. I thought I could share some cool insight while we're waiting for the other guys to show up. So what I thought would be cool and helpful for you guys to learn and listen on me talk about for this video is going in for the first kiss, because this is something that was a huge issue for me when I first started out, especially back in the day before I was divorced or married or any of that kind of stuff, and I had very little experience talking to women. And going for that first kiss was always such a big thing, because we've seen all these fucking movies, Lifetime movies, romance fucking movies, even the movie First Kiss, all that stuff, and it builds us up as some big awkward make it or break it moment. And it is, but it's not if you know how to do it in a cool way. So one of the things I always used to do was when I first started dating, like when I was in high school and after high school and started going out on dates, I could drive and be on my own. I tried to have like a cool date, and back in the day, we'll talk more about this in future videos, or maybe in this one later, but DHV dates, like just cool, awesome dates that work for you and put, a lot of guys think about dates as like, I'm going on a date, let's go to a nice restaurant, let's stuff our faces. But the purpose of a date isn't to eat like a giant steak and be full and sick afterwards, or eat pizza and drink beer and hot wings. I mean, it can be, but really the purpose, especially the dates at the beginning, is so you can connect with someone, so you can get to know them. So doing cool dates with them that takes the pressure off you, something like sushi or like shabu shabu, Japanese food, where they like hot pot and meat and veggies and all that kind of stuff, and you're cooking it, and or sushi where it's like you're ordering a couple items at a few times and something else, and it comes and you talk to the waiter and try something different, especially like if you're at the sushi bar and you're talking to the bartender and the sushi chef, and you know them and they're making specialty things for you, and it's coming out in multiple courses and not just let's go to a restaurant, let's sit down, let's order, let's wait 20 minutes for our food, we talk for 20 minutes, we stop, now we both stuff our faces. Me, I like to eat, so then I'm totally full and I don't feel like doing anything afterwards. Now we go back to talking. So it's working all those things in your favor. But the big part that was the issue was waiting to the end of the date for the kiss. And especially if you're trying to get laid, waiting to the end for the kiss, it becomes this long, awkward buildup. Like, because a date could go like 1, 2, 3 hours, and you're going out, hitting one place, go out and grab a drink somewhere else, go out and grab dessert, or do something cool, go for a drive, or show her something cool in your area. And now all of a sudden it's a couple hours and you haven't done anything. You haven't sexually escalated throughout the date. And then at the very end of the date, you know you're gonna go for it, she knows you're gonna go for it, or here it comes, and it builds up to this big awkward moment. Finally you get the kiss, and then let's say the kiss goes well, but then guys always try to have sex right after, and it's pretty hard to like wait 2 hours for a kiss and then try to escalate to sex 5-10 minutes later. So I started doing this before I even got divorced, before I got married. I was just starting to date it, and I was just started playing around, just seeing what I could get away with. But once I got into the whole pickup, dating, life advice, all that scene, and just after my divorce, taking it way further, I realized that I could do even crazier things. So what I started doing years ago was trying to kiss a girl in the middle of the date. And I even would do it like at the beginning, middle of the date, let's say, where I would pick her up or she'd meet me, whatever, we'd go somewhere to eat. And as we're like walking into the restaurant and I'm opening the door for her, or opening the door to my car, like when she's getting back in it or getting out, I would kind of reach over and grab her and just pull her in and give her a kiss. Just a little one. And go like, that's something I've been waiting to do since I first saw you. And that's it. And then you can keep going on with the rest of your date. So what that does, it kind of sets the pace, sets the tone, and lets her know clearly what your intentions are. And I want this to be sexual. I want to kiss you. I want this to be fun. Generally what would happen is afterwards we'd kiss, maybe by the door, especially if I was like getting in my car and opening the door for him, because I'm being a gentleman, opening the door, but I'd grab her, pull her in for a kiss real quick. She would just start making out with me. That one little kiss would turn into this giant kiss. And now for the rest of the date, we start escalating even more. And now at the end of the date, where most guys wait to get the kiss, we're already down. We've already connected. She's already into me. I'm into her. We're ready to have fun. We can just go right in and take care of business. So then years later when I started getting into pickup, I was like, you know what, let's see how far I could take this. So I started trying to kiss them sooner and sooner and sooner. And it actually became a fun little thing I was doing with girls where they would come over, meet me at my house, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. Meeting them online, meeting them in person, building connection, building interest. They come over, they feel comfortable enough to come over to my house to meet me, and they come to my door, knock on the door, and they come inside, so you gotta work to that. But basically what started happening was the girl would come in, I'd give her a big hug, tell her it's great to see her, and as I'm giving her a hug, this is top secret stuff too, so don't share this stuff, just keep this on the video. But I would pull her in for the hug, and I would give her a big sniff on her neck, because obviously the girls are usually wearing perfume, body spray, something like that. Pull her in, give her a big sniff on like the right side or the left side of her neck, whatever side. And I would, still holding on to her, I was like hugging her, I'd kind of smell her and pull away and go, fuck, you smell delicious. And think about what that conveys, because words have meaning, and instead of someone they smell good, telling someone they smell, oh, that smells nice, think about what smelling delicious conveys. Totally different stuff. So I would say that to the girl, they would giggle, and I'd go, wait, let me smell the other side. So whatever side I smelled, I'd pull in, get another whiff on the other side, and then now I'm holding them close, we're holding each other for a good 10-15 seconds, I'm smelling them, getting close to their neck, and then they would usually smell me, because I'm wearing cologne also, kind of like return the favor. Sometimes they wouldn't, and I'd have to point that out to them and go, hey, aren't you gonna smell my cologne? I put on some good stuff too. Some Armani Black. They smell that, they go, wow, you smell good. And then I would go for the kiss right in that moment. And about 95-98% of the time, get the first kiss right there. So it sounds crazy to try to get a kiss at the very beginning of the date, but that's what I did. And I don't want to get too much into this because this video is going public, but well, if we're ever hanging out or you're doing a coaching call or anything like that, ask me about this, I'll tell you the rest of the story. But we basically had fun almost instantly. You still want to make sure you go out and have the date afterwards. You don't just have it where they come over and you just go inside. If you made plans, you follow through, you stick to your word. But they'd walk in, we'd start with a kiss, and then now the rest of the date, just imagine what you can build and build up to till the end of the date. So even if you had the kiss and you escalated to sex within like 5-10 minutes at the beginning, then you go out and have the date, just think about how crazy and much fun it's gonna be when you get back home. So anyways, the big point of this is don't wait to the end of the date for the kiss, and don't wait till like the 3rd or 4th date for a fucking kiss. Because by then, she's already lost interest, other guys have moved in, they've taken her interest away from you, you've lost your shot. But also it's just, you're friend zoning yourself, you're putting yourself into that friend zone. So I want my intentions to be clear from the get-go what they are. And that's even on the drive up here, I was talking about it with my buddy. One of the little lines I like saying online or in person is just telling a girl I like her. If I'm at a bar and I see a girl, I go, I like you. And it's just so simple and basic, makes my intentions clear. And it's not like, wow, you're fucking hot or anything. It's just nice and simple, I like you. I go, I like this, I like your outfit. A lot of times I'll ask why, and I go, oh, I like your style. Or man, you just seem really cool. Or I heard you laughing, you had a good sense of humor, I heard you joking around or something. Something like that. Whatever it was that made me like them, I tell them. Even if it's just, wow, I thought you're really pretty. That's another little tip with words, like delicious, like we were saying earlier, is I don't want to tell a girl she's cute. I don't want to tell a girl she's pretty. One of the girls I dated years ago, little petite, real cute girl, actually said she hated being called cute all the time. And we were hanging out once and some guy even said, wow, you're really cute. She kind of looked like Natalie Portman, and some guy goes, oh, you're really cute. And she made like this grumpy, angry face as we were leaving. And I was like, wait, why is that like a bad thing? What's wrong? And she goes, I hate being called cute. My little 2-year-old niece is cute. I'm a woman. I want to be told I'm beautiful. And I always remembered that. So years later, when I see a girl, let's say she's stereotypically cute, instead of telling her she's cute, which is what everyone else says, I'll tell her she's fucking sexy. Man, those are loud geese. So, going back on topic, is seeing this girl, I like you. Why is that? I was like, you're fucking sexy. And think about what those words convey. And not just what the words convey, but what the energy behind the words convey. And when I'm doing one-on-one coaching, I always talk about like the words, fuck you. If I don't know you, and I don't like you, and I look hard in your eyes, and I go, fuck you, what does that convey? If I'm hanging out with my buddies and we're joking around and I go, fuck you, man, what does that convey? Fun. If I'm talking to a hot chick and I'm like, I want to fuck you, what does that convey? So words have meaning, energy has meaning. With the words, that changes everything. And making sure that you don't wait to the last second of a date for a kiss. That you do it earlier and build up on it. Play with it, comment, message me, let me know. Try it at the beginning of the date, see how it goes, because worst case scenario, you don't get it, but I'd rather go for it and try. Anyways, have fun, guys. Let me know how it goes.